EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-19, guys.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3-19. 6-30.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Steelers' 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
At the 47-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Steelers at 11-5 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers' 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
3-19.
Throwing is Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
26.
And again, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Lamar changing the look.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Nifty footwork at the 45.
And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Going deep for Walker. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 54 yards.
And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
To throw is Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
3rd down here.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Hey, kid, jump slit. Hey, 551, 551. Say hi.
Now Fields. Now he'll take this and run.
And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Steelers' 26-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
The handoff running left, Henry. 2 yards the gain there. Now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Draw play. This is Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
180. 180. Hey, report. 180. What is it? No. 180. What is it? No.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.